So our next problem is 50 upon x square minus 2x square upon 81. So here what we are going to do is we have to find the factors of this given expression. So how can we find the factors of this given expression? So how can we find the factors of this given expression? So first of all, if you just observe, if you just compare these two terms, here you have a 50, in the numerator you have a 50, here in this term numerator we have a 2x square. That means if you just compare 50 and 2, the common that we can take is 2, right? The common that we, because 50 and 2, what is the HCF of 50 and 2? 50 and 2 to 25s to 1s. That means 2 can be taken as HCF. That means 2 can take as common. If you just take 2 as a common, if we observe the denominator x square and 81, we cannot take a common. Okay, because here is x square, here is 81, so those terms are different, those values are different, so we just keep 2 by 1. Now what we are going to do is we're going to divide this whole expression by 2 by 1. So what it becomes, 2 times 25 upon x square is 50 upon x square, right? 2 upon times 25x square is 50 upon x square, and there is a minus sign, we're going to keep minus sign. 2 times 1x square upon 81 is 2x square upon 81, right? 2 upon times 1x square upon 81 is 2x square upon 81. So now we got something, a value within the bracket. So if you just observe the values within the bracket, so here we can change the terms in order to get product of factors of this given expression. So now we are going to do something within the bracket. So 25 is a square number, so 25 can be written as 5 square upon x square minus 1. Here you have a square, here you have a x square, you're going to keep x square as it is. Here you have 81, so 81 is a square number, we can write it as a 9 square, right? It just looks like a 5 square upon x square minus x square upon 9 square. So we're going to here you have the powers are same, so what we are going to do is we just try to rewrite this fractional form into 5 upon x whole square, right? So when there is something like a power n times b power n, this can be written as bases are same, powers are same, bases gets divided, right? So with this law we already studied in exponent, so this is how we are going to this how is going to apply in this expression. So what we are going to do next is we have a minus sign, we are going to keep minus sign, and we have a x here over here. So here you have a powers which are same. When powers are same, what you're going to do is to divide the bases. So x upon 9 whole square will be our next expression. So this becomes our next expression. If you just clearly observe, this becomes a. If you just assume this as a, if you assume this as a b, so a square minus b square, it just looks like a square minus b square, our identity. So what we're going to do is just write it into a plus b into a minus b. If you write here, it looks 5 upon x a plus b value is x upon 9 a plus b times a minus b. So we got product of two factors. So if you just look within the bracket, there is no values that we can able to solve. So if we are unable to solve within the bracket, this will be our product of factors. That means here you have a 2 is getting multiplied with the factor 5 upon x. 2 itself is a factor getting multiplied with 5 upon x plus x upon 9, another factor, and this factor is getting multiplied with 5 upon x minus x upon 9 as another factor. That means we got product of 3 factors, 1 2 3. So we got product of 3 factors of a given expression. So this is how we are going to solve an expression. So our next problem is 1 upon 16 x square y square minus 4 upon 49 y square z square. So here we need to find the factors of this given expression. So how can we find the factors of this given expression? If you just compare these two terms, is there any common that we can take? So here we have a 1, here you have a 4. So 1 and 4 we can take common 1, right? So here we have a 16 and 49. So in 16 and 49 we cannot take a common because 16 is a different, 49 is a different. So we cannot take common from 16 and 49. So there is no factor that can divide 16 and 49. So we cannot take the factor of 16 and 49. So if you observe x square, there is no other term. There is no x square in this term. If you observe y square, there is y square in this term. So only y square is taken as common. So y square is taken common, right? Now what we are going to do is divide this whole expression by y square, by common. So we're going to divide the whole expression by y square. So it becomes 1 upon 16 times x square. So here you have a minus side, we're going to keep minus sign. So y square times 4 upon 49 z square is 4 upon 49 y square z square. So we got the value within the bracket. So now if you observe the value within the bracket, there is something that we need to change to get the product of its factors, right? So here you have 1 upon 16 x square. So if you just rewrite this 1 upon 16 as 1 square upon 4 square times x square, if you just rewrite this 4 as 2 square upon, if you just rewrite this 49 as 7 square, so times z square, it looks like 1 square over 4 square times x square minus 2 square upon 7 square z square. It just looks like this. If you clearly observe here, there's something that we can solve here. So here 1 square times x square. If you just observe 1 and x, their powers are same. So what you are going to do is to multiply first, right? Multiply the bases. And here you have a 4 and here you have a 1 and their powers are same. So now what we are going to do is divide the bases. So what we are going to do is divide. It becomes 1x upon 4 over whole square. So it becomes 1x upon 4 whole square. So if you just put minus sign over here you have a 2 and here you have a z. So here the powers are same. So what we are going to do is we just multiply the bases. It becomes 2z over, here you have a 7 and here you have a 2. Their powers are same. Now what we are going to do is to divide the bases. 2 is already written, we're going to write 7. So that means it becomes 2z upon 7 whole square, right? So now what we are going to do is, when we assume this as a, this as a b, so this, because this is, it just looks like a square minus b square. So our formula is a plus b into a minus b. Now we will convert this expression into a plus b into a minus b. So what is our a value? A value x upon 4 plus 2z upon 7 a plus b into a minus b, 2z upon 7. So we got x upon 4 plus 2z upon 7 times x upon 4 minus 2z upon 7. So we got product of two factors and we got another factor y square which is getting multiplied. So our factors are y square times x over 4 plus 2z upon 7 is again multiplying with x upon 4 minus 2z upon 7, or the three factors of a given expression. So this is how we are going to find the factors of given expression. So what we have done here, we just rewrite it. We have written down, first we compare the terms. So we got a common y square, right? When we compare these two terms, we got y square common. Now we are going to divide the whole expression by y square. When we divide this, we got this, the values within the bracket. So we got the values within the bracket. Now what we are going to do is we just considered this bracket values. We are going to change the values in exponential form. So when we change the values into an exponential form, so 1 square is 1 square, 16 is a square number, so we're going to write 4 square as a 16. So x square we already have, we're going to write as it is. So 2 4, here we have it 4, we are going to write 4 as a 2 square, and 49 is a square number of 7, so we're going to write it as a 7 square. So z square will be written as it is, z square. When powers are same, bases gets multiplied or divided according to that problem. So we got here 1, here we have a 4. So the powers are same. This 1 and 4 gets divided, right? So we just divided 1 over 4. Here we have x and 1, their powers are same, so x and 1 get multiplied. So that is why we multiplied 1 and x. So this will become the whole square. This bracket will become whole square. And there is a minus sign. We're going to keep minus sign over here. So 2 and z, 2 and 7, their powers are same. What we are going to do is 2 and 7 gets divided. So that is why we have divided 2 and 7. So we have z and 2, we have a 2, their powers are same. What we are going to do is multiply 2 and z. That is what we have multiplied, 2z. So we got 2z upon 7 whole square. Now it just absolutely looks like a square minus b square, which is going to be a plus b into a minus b. So we have converted this expression into x upon 4 plus 2z upon 7 times x upon 4 minus 2z upon 7. We got product of two factors. Just remember, we already have y square as a factor. Now if we write the y square along with two factors, we got three factors, which are going to be the factors of a given expression. So this is how we are going to solve a given expression. So thank you friends, thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you like the problems, there are so many problems. There are out of 46, we have solved only 10 problems. So if these problems, if you know how to solve this problem, you can able to know, you can capable to work on the other problems, the rest of the problems. So there is no complication. It is very easy. Exercise 7.4, exercise 7.5 can be easily done, easily simplified. If you completed 7.5 exercise, comment me on the box section so that I can able to understand. So thank you friends, thank you for watching. If you like this video, share, like, subscribe to my channel. So my channel name is Mr. Tonopore.